And Blake, let me use you. So as we're here, okay, and this arm is framing, even though I may not be able to get my arm on the inside here, and maybe he's really tight and I kind of can't even get my arm on the inside there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to push this shoulder here so that I can begin to get my left hand on the inside of his elbow here. If I can get control of this hand right here with my left hand, not necessarily with my right will be a backup, I can use this as a frame to move my hip and shoulder as he tries to drive back in. And I keep it in the V of his elbow. I call this the C frame because it's a C. Right in the elbow, because he's got to bend that elbow to reach for me, because he wants to reach for my head. My free hand here will begin to control his hand as he's walking around, because he's going to start walking around, and I start controlling that hand while making space with that C frame here and controlling that hand, pushing underneath. The more he walks towards me, the more I push that hand underneath. Because now from here, I begin to get here. You can sweep him with one leg. The C frame is very important because if he's in my close guard and I completely lost consciousness about what I'm doing, and then he opened my guard, there's that C frame right there. So now, how would he get control of his hand at? Usually he'll drive back, okay? So from here, he's on a retreat. I'm, what do you call it? Advancing, sorry, okay? So from here, let's say he starts opening my guard here, but I open it first, and I sit here. He starts stepping over for a half guard. Problem with him is that he's not gonna be able to regain control of that hand. I'm not really grabbing it because I know with that left hand of his, he's gonna be reaching for my head. Keep reaching. See how I'm on my elbow? I can square up, okay? And I can continue to move my hips and shoulder, and he's not gonna regain that space. That's a super important aspect, because this is the hand that wants control. So let's say if I don't get that C frame, and I'm here, and I'm this right here, he keeps driving, advancing, rolls me flat, and now completely has me flat and inside the triangular sphere. So if I'm here, okay, and now right here, he starts reaching for my head. And I can get up even using that frame right there. Okay, so that's really super important. So try to it. It's a C. You're not squeezing it, it's just framing. Like if it's like a pipe holder, like a pipeline holder. So as I'm here, he sits up and blocks it. Thumb down. Yes. I'm right here because I want to reach. So I'm going to constantly keep driving on my knees, and he's going to be scooping back. I see how much more distance he creates that I'm able to take up. And he can get his feet back into, he can get whatever. And that's not even using that hand to control my other hand. One time. Now the trick here is that if you already feel this right here, you open up that guard and sit up immediately. Yes. Yeah, in the elbow. So even if I do this right here, scoot, scoot, scoot. Yes, right there. Look, and he wrestles up. Up, 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 right here. Yeah. And now he's got a definite advantage here. Okay. One thing that I'll show you guys that's important is how to get to that elbow if you're on the ground. So let's say he pushes the knee down and you missed it and he came through here. Look, you're here, I'm here, and now I'm on my right shoulder. Okay. Make sure that this thumb is lined up with this bone right here. Don't do this so that your thumb will get easily broken. It's got to be like so. If your hand turns this way, let go, because your thumb will never be able to withstand. If I'm like this and he slowly starts pushing forward, I gotta let go, because his arms and body's way stronger. But now if my thumb is lined up with my bone here, see See how I looped down my elbow? So we're here. He's gonna walk his hips out to pass the guard. And you loop it out. So it goes from here, and as he's pushing, right here, and now that arm, elbow serves as a post. And as he keeps driving forward, you're able to, might be switch for an underhook, but the most important thing is that you're not in the side. So if you get the side control, he gets the side control. We're here, we're here, we're here. Okay, you're gonna frame this, and you're gonna just push that shoulder here, and just go right in here. Even if he tries to hold me, you're gonna hip shoulder here. So go here. See, the knee's already in. So he's gonna have to do something. See that right there? Okay. Now for me, I have his hand. Go ahead. And then you have open guard, and you're good to go. Okay. Get that seat frame. Ready? 1, 2, 3. You should place maybe with thumb, but we're not doing it. Straight with your bone. Not like this. So not like this. So you rotate. Yes. I know. He's talking about as I start, you want to come up on your elbows. I want to take off to get it. As I start, you're coming back to the left.
Yeah, you can't. You got to stay in the space. You're grabbing. You will make sure and tripping. So it's good. You just grab it hard like this. Grab it very hard. See? Go ahead, do pressure. That's it. I want to start good. You're like that. See? Okay. I'm going to start good. And also my shoulder, and I can go here. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about the strengthening and moving it to create space.